me tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
3.
What we got? What we got? Check 4. Five wide. 55. Watch the right.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. He gets this to Coulter complete. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. He'll take it at the 42. Oh, and now some space to operate. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Gurley. Gurley's got the 1st down and then some. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
At the Bills' 2-yard line.
Here's Gurley now, toss right. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. And it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Allen off the play fake. Eluding the pressure right. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that felt...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody find someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play here for the Bills. 57 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bills draw a bit closer. Now the try here for the extra point. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First and 10, Moyer. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And he took the ball off course.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards
from the gun. Moyer, he's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. So the points coming fast and furious in this opening quarter. Whoa.
Yeah, both defenses, they're looking pretty exploited right now with the way these offenses are attacking. They are a step behind, back on their heels, whatever cliche you want to use. Right now, they're trying to figure out how to slow them down, and I'm not sure they're going to be able to.
Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, Their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Throwing is Allen on third. Flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Brett Maher.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
From the 29, Allen hit. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Following the fumble recovery, Moyer. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So after the loss of down, they'll come up here with a 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Moyer letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Patriots 35, Bills 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
At the line of scrimmage.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. The Bills on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Now a give right side. Pickens. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. Gurley with a carry on 1st down. He'll only get a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Patriots are pouring it on.
Brett Maher on.
I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
46-yard line.
To throw, it's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 3rd down, Pickens. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. This is Edwards. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Bigs on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Patriots' 13-yard line.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Bills are in for 6. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
At the 11-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Toward the pylon, caught. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. From 10 yards out, and the Bills get a bit closer.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Moyer. And he'll take a shot here. And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. On first down, Moyer. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Ray Hopkins, incomplete.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he's taken down inside the 30. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
2nd and 1.
They'll keep it on the ground. Pickens, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
He's going to air one out. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And some room to maneuver. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Brett Maher on
this D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Brett Maher is set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is, just what you said, you've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this?
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
Check 52. Alert.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Jesse James, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 24.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Moyer. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
He's going to loft one, deep left side here. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
This one complete to Gafford. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They run with Edwards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
They'll run here with Edwards. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And now they'll throw with Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills cut into that lead.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. 2nd time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
Gurley on 1st down with no blocking help there as he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 1.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Bills' 47-yard line.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Again, they run with Gurley. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Taken down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Moyer. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now Allen off the bootleg. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for him because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did him no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for him. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. The Bills on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Forced out to his left. And now here is another interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Looking to throw on second down. Boyer. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Looking to throw. Moyer. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Well, Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him, and he records the sack. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
20-yard line.
Now a run with Edwards. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Ball carrier.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think that part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there. And that pick 6 will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get. So really, you're almost at the point of no option. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense called, able to make a nice play on the ball. And that's all she wrote.
Brett Maher is set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On play action, Allen. He'll get this to Edwards out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Flushed out right. And that's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen finding Knox there, complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Off the bootleg. Allen staying on his feet. Eluding the pressure right. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
So it's your reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. He's going to let it fly. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Incomplete.
They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. To throw from his end zone, Moyer. And it's complete. Hooper. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Darren Lee there to get him down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
A gain there of 21 yards. Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all, haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up with any.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
At the 43-yard line.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Pats, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Bills, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.